Donald Trump just took a huge loss in court today over his deployments of National Guard troops. A federal judge ruled that Trump's decision to send thousands of soldiers into Los Angeles earlier this summer was illegal, violating the Posse Comitatus Act, the law that's supposed to keep the U.S. military out of everyday domestic policing. The judge warned that allowing this to stand would risk turning our troops into a national police force, which is exactly what Donald Trump is trying to do. But here's a kicker. The ruling is on hold until September 12th, giving Trump's team time to appeal. Gavin Newsom called it a major win for the Constitution, but obviously Trump's allies are brushing it off as a so-called rogue judge standing in the way of law and order. They love to say that. Anytime they are being checked in real time with the balance of power, they like to say that it's just a rogue judge standing in the way, these liberal judges standing in the way of our mandate. So he's not backing down, obviously. In fact, just hours after the ruling, he announced he's committed to sending National Guard troops into Chicago in that press conference that they just had today, even though Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has made it crystal clear he doesn't want them. Trump says violence is out of control and he's going to do it anyway. Critics are obviously warning that if he tries to move forward without state approval or invoking the Insurrection Act, he's setting himself up for yet another constitutional courtroom showdown. This is part of a bigger pattern that we have seen all year since Trump got sworn in several months ago. Flexing federal power in Democratic-run cities, sending in forces to Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and threatening places like New York and Baltimore. Obviously, legal experts are saying that the president can't just drop troops into American cities whenever he feels like it. But that's exactly why this ruling is such a big deal. It sets the stage for a constitutional fight over the limits of presidential power. So Trump is appealing, Chicago is bracing, and obviously the courts are now at the center of this standoff. So what happens could literally reshape the balance between the White House and the states and the military. But here's the thing that I'm trying to wrap my mind around is that it appears that Donald Trump is obviously doing everything that he can. There is a bigger game here. I feel like he's playing chess, not checkers. But Donald Trump is also this kind of person that just exists in the moment. So he's doing things in the moment. I think that he is setting himself up for something that's going to happen in 2028. I think he has bigger motives and bigger intentions at play that we all need to pay very close attention to with all of this. He's deprofessionalizing the military and the police force, and he's sending them into places that don't want him there.